Okay, sorry about that, guys. I accidentally hit F. Let's continue.
We had none of us showing up at our border when Trump was president. And so I'm just asking a question. Why do you think they're coming now?
You know what? The world is in a destitute place. We were ravaged by COVID, whether you believe in COVID or not. The economy was shut down. There's been a lot of problems. Like, America has a problem with black migrants, with migrants of color.
Yep.
When they were rounding people up, I didn't see one Russian person in handcuffs. Like when we.
That's funny because it will be, because that's what will happen. The next supermajority absolutely is going to be. The next supermajority is absolutely going to be Ukrainians, and then, of course, to combat the supermajority, either it gets worse for the other minorities, or there's a new minority that's being pushed on too, and that's Russians. So
New York, when I used to have to go to make sure that ICE wasn't beating the crap out of people, it wasn't in white neighborhoods. So you mean to tell me white people aren't here illegally?
America has a problem with black immigrants, or brown immigrants. What are you saying? I want to get this straight from you. Are you including Mexicans?
Yes.
Do you know that they account for over 50% of all of our immigrants? We have a problem with over 50% of all of our immigrants.
But what about the Asian immigrants?
Well, they can't run over the
super minorities
border, so they actually come in legally.
So
Asia's pretty far.
Wait. We've been here before.
Yeah.
We've been here before.
How many?
There are two borders.
Okay, look. So what I'm saying is, look. You can. There's a lot of different ways for police to be. For example, on the border zone, basically, you're not really an American anymore. You're just someone that they're gonna they can do whatever they want. They can basically do whatever they want to you, and to check you, to see if you got anything suspicious and if you're actually an American. So when you're going to border zone, all your rights are basically out the window. So in a lot of it is up to really general, or really vague, and not a lot of specifics, so that way the cops can basically say, well, that guy was suspicious. Anything can be suspicious, even sitting rigidly up in the seat, which can be for a lot of things. Especially which it would be ironic if you're sitting like that because you were worried that a cop is gonna check you because you're sitting like that. It's not, yeah. Anyway, we need actual hardcore facts and data, but that could absolutely be the truth. And I do think it is, but he needs to come with some proof. You see, she's got paper there. Right now, I think she is trying to get him to make a definitive statement, so that way she can come up with a slip of paper and then destroy them, and everyone's gonna laugh. Let's see. And just because you won an argument doesn't mean that you're right. That sounds a little bit ridiculous, but if you have the facts and evidence, but you're still able to kind of outsmart the person, that doesn't mean that what's wrong, and that doesn't mean that you're wrong or right, but it could make it easier to see.
Country of all walks of life. Stop making.
How many illegal Asian immigrants do you think we have in America?
Give people the truth.
I'm telling you the truth.
Everybody comes into the country, and Democrats and Republicans alike make these exploitative
Biden. Yeah, so she's trying to get
immigration, just pointing to ones of color who are politically.
This is just not true. Look, I can't just let you say something that makes no sense. Right? Immigrants come here legally. Asian immigrants come here legally. They're separated by oceans. That's the reason.
Illegally as well.
But not in the issue that we have right now. Not necessarily. There are some illegal African immigrants. There aren't 200 trying to come in. Okay, that just is not what's happening. Be realistic.
I want to know why Mexico is in all the immigrants are such in a dire state. Also, They're fleeing from rapists and gang bangers or gang members. They're fleeing from those type of people. They're human beings. We should give them. Listen, the difference between an ICE facility and a Motel 6. I think we should be doing more Motel 6. Personally, what I think is the states that we stole from Mexico, they should be able to inhabit, right? Like, not Texas, because Texas is, okay, we're out of here, we don't want to be with you anymore. But the places that they stole, they should be able to come. I'm pretty sure we stole Ohio, maybe a couple other states. So, they should be, instead of having to be in the ICE facilities, be transported over to those areas to, basically live out until, whatever. Like if you don't have your green your visa or whatever thing you need to be to become official American citizen, you can only have a house in places where America stole through war or through bullying. So if they said, we're gonna mess you up if you don't give us the territory, that counts.
The immigration problem is almost exclusively a problem that's happening at the south of the border.
These wide brushes, and you deny people the truth.
You're not being with any brushes.
Everybody who's watching, stop listening to people on TV and read a effing book. Okay, Google. Let me jump in. Listen.
I brought up 3 Thomas Sowell books, and you shut those down. What do you want?
Let me interject. John Henry Clark. Let me.
Okay, so I don't like this. This guy, he's going on. What's his name? I'm not gonna call him this guy.
Listen.
Okay, the crowd noise is really annoying. I don't even know. Okay, hey, Hawk. Okay, so what is it? Oh yeah, so Hawk is coming on to her show, and then she's using her Tatum, which is on her kind of group as whatever. I think because Candace has kind of home field advantage, that he should be able to pick the moderator. But I mean, it's whatever.
I brought up 3 Thomas
It's 2 coons.
Let me jump in. Listen.
I brought up 3 Thomas Sowell books, and you shut those down too. What do you want?
Let me interject. John Henry Clark. Let me let's talk about black authors who I read. I'm a huge fan of James Baldwin. Like, just because I don't read it, you can clap. You can clap.
Hey, this guy needs to block out all of the crowd noise and just focus on Candace. Plug all the crowd noise, block up Tatum, focus on Candace. Because you're not finding a crowd, you're finding your opponent. This right now, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose. He's conceded too much in these 5 minutes I've been seeing him. Yeah, but of course, these are his worst 5 minutes though, because you can ensure that Candace would put all the bad stuff in one clip, or at least the majority of it. So if there's a spot where he had a really tough time, that's exactly what's going on, and not the one where it was balanced or he was having the upper hand. She's putting the one where she was almost clearly winning. If this is the end of the back end of the debate, he needs a massive recovery. It's kind of like a debate analysis and also like just hearing what they have to say.
It's right to be a lone person in the majority. It's really okay. It's really, especially when people are trying to suppress your thoughts.
Nobody is suppressing your thoughts. I'm suppressing what is actually incorrect, and I'm correcting it. You're going to upset. When I correct with an actual book, you say that book is not good enough. And then when I correct with an actual fact, you say go read a book.
This is very simple. We have immigration laws. It's very simple.
And the thing is, he's not bipartisan. Brandon Tatum is green with hers. So this is just a really nasty setup, I think.
Come to a port of entry. Nobody gets rejected at the port of entry. You go through the procedure. Now, if you go into the fence start getting caught out on the Rio Grande, yeah, you're going to get detained. It's very simple. It's very simple. We can work on some of our immigration laws, but we do allow more immigrants in our country than any other country in the world.
Okay.
Millions a year.
Are we responsible? Okay, for example, the UK, pretty sure they went in there and they messed up Africa. They had like Africa was really rich, kind of like America, and then they went there and then Africa is now basically where people say, "Oh, your kids are starting in Africa." So if there's any and of course poverty it brings more danger. So if there's any Africans that need help escaping the dangerous environment that the UK created, then I think the UK has nothing to say except for come on in. So if we messed up Mexico, we have nothing to say except for come on in.
And the overwhelming majority are immigrants and colors. I'm slapping down your lie that we're somehow
Here's
the immigrants that we're accepting.
no, but you stop talking when she talks.
Tim, shut the F up. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be the moderator, and now this is what's happening. Kids come in there, and now Tim was trying to shut it down until like I don't know, but he's trying to. And of course, no one's interrupting Candace. Tatum and the crowd, they're not interrupting Candace. And even though he did engage the crowd a little bit, which again still is bad, even if he was doing one of his supporters, that still is bad. A quick thumbs up while you guys are talking, that would have been useful, but that you can't take your focus off like that. It's just not gonna work. And now Tatum is jumping in to be basically her watchdog.
You got a whole show going on. I'm just gonna say this.
It's like a breath of fresh air to some.
Hey, so yeah, so far he's definitely losing. I would watch the whole thing. And this usually not in the video, but it still works. Okay.
When we talk about racism, we talk about the bias against people of color. I mean, Border Patrol agents are 60% Hispanic. So most Border Patrol are people of color in the first place.
Okay. So tell me, there's such a thing as a cone? Is that what you're telling me that cones still exist?
I don't believe in the racism that you are portraying. When I look at what happens with AFC running to the border when Trump was in office because they were trying to draw attention to Trump. Now they don't want to go to the border because they don't want to know what's happening. You're talking about 15,000 people. Not only have they came over.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. I hope Hawk does a good job, bro. You know what would be cool if there was like a 2-on-2 thingy, and Hawk had someone else.
They do not have satisfactory conditions that they're
because right now I'm pretty sure Tatum was supposed to be the whatever, but this is not Candace Owens versus Black Lives Matter activists, which is actually Hawk Nelson. Actually, it's Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum versus versus Hawk Nelson.
We cannot offer them proper food. We cannot offer them proper housing. We cannot offer them safety. And the reason why they're coming here is because our administration is pretty much telling them it's open border. You come here, you get in, you have amnesty. That is the reason why they're coming here, putting their lives on the line.
I'm with you, right? I'm with you. Like, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
I think that was like 40 seconds right there. I did that.
Okay, I'm going to do it real quick. I'm going to do it real quick. Christian.
And when he says that, don't even laugh. Just continue going with your point because you will never get a point out because everybody, he definitely needs a moderator because the crowd is going to be on her side because it's her show. So he definitely needs his moderator to balance things out. Right now, it's completely unfair.
Right? As a Christian.
And look, they're all interrupting him. They're all interrupting him. He's trying to talk. Everybody, even the crowd.
If people are fleeing political persecution, if fleeing a country ravaged and devastated, I have a heart. I care about people. Now, if you want to talk about this country, saying, hey, it's open border, it's a lie, bro. Okay,
Say
listen to
that
what
or
I'm
that it's
saying.
open
Let
border.
him saying. This is why I can't finish it for you.
No, no, understand.
Yeah, this is why you can't.
Listen,
finish it.
you're saying they encourage them, saying them it's open.
What I'm saying is a lot of border.
The problem is,
Okay, and Tam keeps interrupting him. So Candace can sit back as Tam doesn't work for her.
what politicians say to you and what they actually do, it's not a new concept. That's American apple pie. So they're saying, yes, when Trump is in office, come. Now, they're in power. They're like, stop. I can't do anything for you.
Yes,
Like,
they're saying, oh, this is nasty, what's going on with Trump? Oh, this is so simple. Then otherwise it's not so simple, and then they're still being horrific. Okay? The difference from, oh, how are we going to figure this out? Because I have a pretty simple thing that probably might not work. I don't know how good my strategy would be in the real world. But regardless, you still can be putting kids in cages. That's not an option. They're not criminals. They're kids. What if the parents say, come with me, we're going to get out of this dangerous situation?
I'm not here to argue politics. I just love people.
Yeah, I just want to say that to that point earlier that you said.
White. Black, white, black, white, black, whites. Yeah, you can tell the majority is white people. Interesting how black speaker attracts a whole bunch of white people. Isn't that interesting? I found that very interesting. Do you think Louis Farrakhan's group was full of white people? Don't think so. Malcolm X. Well, actually, maybe Martin Luther. But yeah, it's just funny. I just something to point out. I bet you this guy has a majority of black people. Remember the all black church? I think that was 50-50 or maybe 45 55 split with the whole Josh and Daniel thing. You should look it up on Lucas's channel. But yeah, anyway, let's continue watching this.
PTSD, what you say, post-black syndrome or something, which is a people in the military, racial trauma, and
yes, it is, and that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. Watch the whole thing with George Floyd, and then watch the way people talk about it. That it's racial trauma for sure. Tamir Rice, Emmett Till. Whether you hear about it or you see it, racial trauma. Knowing that in this country people kill you like it's nothing, and only one guy was prosecuted. What about that guy, the guy who was in the lifesaver, McLean? I think it was something McLean. And then they mocked his death. These people are fucking gangbangers. These people do exactly what gangbangers do. They kill someone and they say, I'm smoking this person. The police kill someone and then they mock it. A kid. Why are you killing a kid and then mocking it? There's something seriously messed up in America.
when you saw these, same with slavery, which that is akin to PTSD of people that were in the military. And you said it's a similar thing that you experienced when you at first thought that people were being whipped. The Haitians were being whipped.
Imagery has an effect.
Imagery has an effect.
You immediately think of all the racism, all the stuff. I watched Black Klansman. My mind immediately went back to that, like immediately. So I don't think it's as bad as police thing, but I think it is kind of like akin. I don't know exactly the exact definition of akin, but I don't know.
You want to say, just out of respect to the military men, PTSD, they actually served in the war. You were not actually a slave. I find that to be a bit offensive.
Wait.
Last thing I want to say.
Absolutely. Racist.
Where were you with a horse whip?
Under the 13th Amendment of the United States.
With a law degree. And no education.
when you
Okay.
bash people like Naomi Osaka who has mental issues, you bash people with mental illness. That's what you bash people who have mental illness. So of course you would.
Well, yes, you know what? I think it is mental illness if
racial
you think
trauma.
that you're suffering from
Of
PTSD
course.
from slavery, you've never been a slave. I'm not bashing, I'm just
course.
calling
It's
it out.
the
That
after
PTSD
effects
do
of
not relate to the military men who are suffering from something that actually
And you
experienced.
Yeah, they're not the same level. Oh crap, that's exactly another clip. Wow. Yeah? Huh? Of course I did. Soon. So, I'm actually very interested. And we're gonna do 10 minutes, the first 10 minutes of the next one. Maybe we're gonna do today. But this is absolutely interesting, and we're gonna keep watching it. I really hope that this was kind of the beginning, maybe the middle, maybe like a little bit like ahead of the beginning. So like yeah, maybe like not all so it is 42 minutes, so probably like this happens like around the 15-minute mark to like the 5-minute mark. 5 minutes is kind of a little bit early, but as long as people don't remember, like, cause like yeah. All right. That's been a video. A little bit of debate advice. I don't know. I've never actually been a professional debater, so I might be like completely wrong. I'm just giving my personal opinion. But it's still advice. Okay. Well, peace out. This is very interesting, and the fact that we paused it right at the moment. Alright, that's all. That's been the video. Bye.